Do you ever feel a little out of your depth in social situations, or perhaps struggle with self-confidence? Well, if you've nodded your head in agreement, you're not alone. Many introverts grapple with these feelings, but it doesn't have to be this way. This is about understanding introversion, not as a hindrance, but as a unique strength. In this video, we'll be exploring the challenges introverts often face when it comes to confidence and how to overcome them. We'll delve into the lives of introverted Hollywood stars like Leonardo DiCaprio, Johnny Depp, Tom Hanks, and Christian Bale, and see how they've used their introversion and quiet confidence to gift us some of the most remarkable performances in cinema history. We'll also be discussing practical strategies and techniques that can help introverts boost their confidence and thrive in social settings. So, grab a comfy seat, sit back, and let's embark on this journey together. Stay tuned to discover how you can build confidence as an introvert. Introverts often face unique challenges when it comes to building confidence. Yet being introverted doesn't mean you can't be confident. It's about understanding your personality type and leveraging your strengths. See, introverts have a rich inner world, a keen sense of observation, and a thoughtful approach to life, which are all assets that can be used to build confidence and achieve success. Let's delve deeper into the nature of introversion. The term introvert was popularized by Swiss psychiatrist Carl Jung in the early 20th century. He defined introverts as individuals who are energized by spending time alone and find social interactions, particularly large groups, draining. This doesn't mean introverts are antisocial or shy, but rather, they prefer a different style of socializing than their extroverted counterparts. They enjoy deeper, more meaningful conversations and require alone time to recharge their batteries. Now you might be wondering, how does introversion relate to confidence? Well, in a world that often favors extroverted traits like gregariousness and assertiveness, introverts might sometimes feel out of place or misunderstood. This could potentially affect their self-esteem and confidence. But here's the thing. Confidence is not about becoming someone you're not. It's about being comfortable in your own skin and embracing who you are. To illustrate this point, let's take a look at some famous introverts who have achieved great success in their fields. These individuals have harnessed their introverted traits and used them to their advantage, proving that introversion is not a barrier to success, but can be a unique strength. First, we have Leonardo DiCaprio, an Oscar-winning actor known for his roles in films like Titanic, Inception, and The Wolf of Wall Street. DiCaprio is a self-proclaimed introvert who prefers to keep a low profile despite his global fame. He channels his introverted nature into his work, bringing depth and intensity to his characters. Next up is Johnny Depp, another Hollywood A-lister and introvert. Depp is known for his eccentric roles in films like Pirates of the Caribbean and Edward Scissorhands. He often speaks about how his introverted personality helps him dive deep into his roles, exploring the complexities of his characters with a level of introspection that is typical of introverts. Then we have Tom Hanks, a beloved actor and introvert who has starred in numerous blockbuster hits like Forrest Gump and Saving Private Ryan. Hanks has spoken about how his introverted nature allows him to observe and understand human behavior, a skill that greatly enhances his acting. Lastly, we have Christian Bale, an introverted actor known for his immersive acting style. Bale, who won an Academy Award for his role in The Fighter, often takes on intense, complex characters. He attributes his ability to do so to his introverted nature, saying it allows him to spend time alone with his thoughts and fully absorb himself in his roles. These successful individuals demonstrate that introverts can achieve just as much as extroverts, if not more. They prove that introversion is not a disadvantage, but a unique characteristic that can be harnessed for success. They show us that introverts can be leaders, innovators, and trailblazers, contributing significantly to their respective fields. So, if you're an introvert, don't let societal expectations or misconceptions about introversion deter you from pursuing your goals. Embrace your introverted traits, recognize your strengths, and remember, confidence comes from accepting who you are and believing in your abilities. As we can see, introversion is not a barrier to success, but can be a unique strength. It's about using your introverted traits to your advantage, whether that's your ability to listen, your depth of thought, or your preference for meaningful conversations. It's about understanding that being an introvert doesn't mean you can't be confident. In fact, it's quite the opposite. Being an introvert means you have a unique set of strengths that can help you build confidence and achieve success. So embrace your introversion because it's not a weakness, it's a superpower. However, there are certain situations where introverts may feel less confident. Let's delve into some common scenarios where this lack of confidence might manifest. Picture this: you're at a networking event, surrounded by a sea of unfamiliar faces. The room is buzzing with chatter, and everyone seems to be effortlessly making connections and engaging in animated conversations. But for you, a quiet observer, this feels like an insurmountable challenge. You're unsure about who to approach, what to say, and how to make that all-important first impression. Now let's switch gears and imagine another scenario, public speaking. The mere thought of standing on a stage, all eyes on you, can send shivers down the spine of most introverts. The fear of messing up, forgetting your lines, or being judged by your audience can be paralyzing. Your mind races with questions. What if I stumble over my words? What if they don't like my ideas? What if I bore them to tears? Then there's the leadership role. The expectation to constantly inspire, motivate, and guide a team can be overwhelming. As an introvert, you might doubt your ability to lead, thinking that you're too reserved or quiet. You may worry about how to assert yourself, how to deliver criticism, or how to navigate the tricky waters of office politics. Job interviews are another hurdle for many introverts. The pressure to sell yourself and prove your worth to a panel of strangers can feel like an uphill battle. You may find it hard to articulate your skills and experiences, or you may worry about coming across as too shy or reserved. The thought of being put on the spot with unexpected questions can keep you on edge. Social events with strangers, too, can be a minefield for introverts. The pressure to mingle, engage in small talk, and appear outgoing can be daunting. You might feel out of place, unsure of how to join a conversation or how to respond to the barrage of questions about your life. Lastly, let's talk about group discussions. In these settings, the loudest voices often dominate, leaving introverts feeling sidelined. You might struggle to get a word in edgewise, or you might hold back your thoughts for fear of being overshadowed or criticized. These situations can stir up a whirlwind of self-doubt, anxiety, and discomfort for introverts. But remember, it's perfectly normal to feel this way. Introversion is not a flaw, nor a hurdle to be overcome. It's simply a different way of interacting with the world, one that comes with its own unique strengths and challenges. And here's the good news: confidence is not an innate trait that you're either born with or not. It's a skill that can be nurtured and developed over time. By understanding the situations that trigger your insecurities and taking proactive steps to address them, you can gradually build your confidence. Take a moment to reflect on these scenarios. Have you found yourself in similar situations? How did they make you feel? What thoughts or fears held you back? It's important to acknowledge these feelings, not to dwell on them, but to understand them. By identifying the sources of your discomfort, you can begin to devise strategies to tackle them head-on. Remember, the goal is not to transform you into an extrovert. It's about learning to navigate these situations in a way that respects your introverted nature, while also allowing you to step out of your comfort zone when necessary. It's about finding the balance between honoring your need for solitude and pushing yourself to take on new challenges. So take a deep breath and give yourself some credit. Being an introvert in an extroverted world is no easy feat, but with patience, self-compassion, and a bit of courage, you can learn to shine in your own quiet way. Recognizing these situations is the first step to overcoming them. So why do introverts often struggle with confidence? That's a question that has intrigued many experts in psychology and behavioral sciences. Let's dive into the world of introversion and explore some theories that might offer us insights into this query. We'll also touch upon some expert opinions, including those of Dr. Lori Helgo, author of Introvert Power, who has spent a significant part of her career understanding and advocating for introverts. Firstly, one of the key reasons why introverts may struggle with confidence is the fear of judgment. As introverts, you might find yourselves overthinking and worrying about how others perceive you. This fear could stem from past experiences of criticism or rejection. It's like you're constantly on stage under the spotlight and every action or word is scrutinized. This constant fear can be draining and can impact your self-confidence over time. Remember, it's completely normal to care about what others think, but it becomes problematic when it starts controlling your life and decisions. Secondly, overstimulation is another factor. Introverts tend to be more sensitive to external stimuli. That's why crowded places, loud noises, or even bright lights might feel overwhelming. This can make social situations particularly challenging and can lead to feelings of discomfort and anxiety, further affecting confidence. Now let's talk about the preference for solitude. Introverts often find peace and joy in their alone time. It's the space where they recharge, reflect, and engage with their thoughts. However, societal norms and expectations often label this preference as weird or antisocial. This negative portrayal can make introverts feel misunderstood and less confident about expressing their true selves. But here's where Dr. Lori Helgo's advice comes in. She emphasizes that introverts should view their alone time as a strength and not as a weakness. After all, solitude can enhance creativity, focus, and productivity. It provides the opportunity to connect with oneself at a deeper level. Another factor is societal expectations. We live in a world that often values extroverted qualities, such as being outgoing, gregarious, and outspoken. When introverts don't fit into these expected norms, they may feel out of place. This can lead to a negative self-perception, further affecting their confidence. However, it's important to remember that there's no one-size-fits-all personality. Introversion is not a flaw, it's simply a different way of experiencing the world. So don't let societal expectations define your worth or confidence. Lastly, let's touch upon the negative self-perception. Introverts often have a rich inner world filled with thoughts, ideas, and feelings, but sometimes they may struggle to express these to others. This can lead to feelings of inadequacy and self-doubt. However, remember that everyone has their unique strengths and weaknesses. It's crucial to acknowledge your strengths and not to let negative self-perception hinder your self-confidence. Understanding these factors can help introverts develop strategies to boost their confidence. The journey towards self-confidence may not always be easy, but it's definitely worth it. So, embrace your introversion, learn from your experiences, and remember, your worth is not defined by the opinions of others, but by how you see yourself. Now, isn't that a powerful thought to ponder upon? Let's delve deeper into this in the next segment, where we highlight specific techniques that you can use to boost your confidence and thrive in social settings. Until then, remember, understanding these factors can help introverts develop strategies to boost their confidence. Now that we understand the challenges, let's explore some strategies to boost confidence. Firstly, it's crucial to embrace your introversion. Remember, being an introvert is not a flaw, but a personality trait. Introverts have unique strengths, such as the ability to listen, think deeply, and work independently. These qualities are highly valued in many social and professional settings. So instead of trying to fit in by emulating extroverted behavior, proudly own your introversion. You'll find that when you celebrate your unique qualities, others will too. Secondly, set achievable goals. Confidence is like a muscle. It grows stronger the more you exercise it. By setting small, achievable goals for yourself, you can gradually build your confidence. For example, if social events make you anxious, you might set a goal to attend a gathering and stay for 30 minutes. As you reach these goals, you'll gain more self-assuredness to tackle bigger challenges. Next, preparation and practice are your best friends. If a task seems daunting, break it down into manageable steps and practice each one. For instance, if you have to give a presentation, rehearse your speech in front of a mirror, or record yourself to spot areas for improvement. The more you practice, the more familiar and comfortable you'll become with the task at hand, and the less intimidating it will seem. Learning to say no is another powerful tool in your confidence-building arsenal. As an introvert, it's okay to decline invitations or requests that make you uncomfortable or drain your energy. Saying no doesn't mean you're rude or antisocial, it means you're taking care of your mental health. The more you practice setting boundaries, the more confident you'll become in asserting your needs. Lastly, develop a growth mindset. This is the belief that you can improve and grow through effort and learning. It's the opposite of a fixed mindset, which insists that our abilities are unchangeable. With a growth mindset, you'll see challenges as opportunities for growth, not as threats to your self-esteem. So if you're not good at something, don't beat yourself up. Instead, see it as a chance to learn and improve. Now, all these strategies might seem overwhelming, but remember, you don't have to implement everything at once. Start with one or two techniques that resonate with you, and gradually incorporate others as you become more comfortable. Also, keep in mind that everyone's journey is different. What works for one person might not work for another, so don't be discouraged if you don't see immediate results. Confidence building is a process, not a destination. Here's a little secret. Even the most confident people have moments of self-doubt. The difference is that they don't let these moments define them. They acknowledge their feelings, learn from them, and move forward. So the next time you're feeling unsure of yourself, remember, it's okay. It's a part of being human. What matters is not the absence of self-doubt, but how you handle it. In conclusion, being an introvert in an extroverted world can be challenging, but it's also an opportunity. It's a chance to leverage your unique strengths, to challenge societal norms, and to carve your own path. And remember, your worth is not defined by how loud you are, how many friends you have, or how often you go out. It's defined by your character, your actions, and your kindness towards others. So embrace your introversion. Set achievable goals. Prepare and practice. Learn to say no. Develop a growth mindset. And most importantly, be kind to yourself. You're doing just fine. With these strategies, introverts can navigate social situations with greater confidence. To wrap up, let's summarize the key points we've discussed. Introversion, often misunderstood, can actually be a powerful asset. It's not about being shy or reclusive, but rather a preference for solitude and a quieter lifestyle. Some of the brightest stars in Hollywood have harnessed their introverted nature to create unforgettable performances. We've also explored the challenges that introverts may face, such as fear of judgment or overstimulation. But remember, these are not insurmountable obstacles. As Dr. Lori Helgo suggests, embracing your solitude can lead to enhanced creativity and productivity. Lastly, we've highlighted some effective techniques for boosting confidence. Embrace your introversion, set achievable goals, prepare, practice, and learn to say no when you need to. Cultivate a growth mindset and remember that gaining confidence is a journey that requires patience, self-reflection, and self-compassion. Remember, being an introvert is a strength, not a weakness. Now it's your turn to put these strategies into practice. Embrace your introversion, set achievable goals, prepare and practice, learn to say no, and develop a growth mindset. These are not just words, they're your tools. Tools to build a castle of confidence, one brick at a time. I encourage you to not just listen or watch, but to apply these strategies. Remember, it's not about changing who you are, it's about enhancing what's already there. Your introversion is not a weakness, it's a strength. Don't fear judgment, overstimulation, or societal expectations. You are unique, and you have the power to mold your experiences. So, give it a shot. Try out these strategies and let us know how they work for you. Share your experiences, your challenges, your triumphs in the comments section. Your journey could inspire someone else. Thank you for watching. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe for more content like this.